I was doing security checks at the airport when I discovered a mysterious weapon hidden in the luggage, but I didn't plan to report it because I could hear the criminal's voice in my ear. He warned me not to report it, or he would immediately take my girlfriend's life. My heart started racing. I then placed my phone under the table and prepared to call the police. Just as the police call connected, I heard a warning in my ear again. The criminal told me to hang up the phone immediately. Reluctantly, I ended the call, but I wasn't planning to give up just yet. I secretly woke up my smartwatch, pretended to talk to the criminal, but actually converted his words into text and sent the message to the police. The next second,
reach down and cancel that text right now.
I froze. Such a small movement was detected. I couldn't understand how the criminal saw through it until I looked up and saw the airport's surveillance cameras. I finally realized the criminal had hacked into the surveillance system. He told me not to show any signs of fear. At that moment, the airport broadcast suddenly started. I realized the broadcast was also in my earpiece. That meant the criminal was inside the airport. Then I heard the sound of chewing in my ear. I looked toward the bar. Finally, I found the criminal who was talking to me. At that moment, a passenger urged me to hurry up and check. I deliberately argued with him and demanded to check his ticket. Then I picked up the invisible pen and quietly wrote the thief's information on the ticket. This pen only reveals its writing under ultraviolet light. The information was passed to my colleague. As soon as my colleague saw it, he immediately understood. He turned and walked toward the command center. I thought the situation was about to turn around, but then I realized the criminal had disappeared. At that moment, the criminal had already approached my colleague. Then, he deliberately bumped into my colleague. 1 minute later, my colleague suddenly dropped dead from poisoning. The criminal took the key ticket with important information. He gave me a disdainful look. I had completely lost the chance to fight back and could only cooperate with the criminal's demands. Soon, his accomplice with a red hat appeared. He walked toward the security check with a suitcase. Although I was mentally prepared, seeing the weapon in the suitcase still left me speechless. I had never seen this kind of weapon before. The system alerted a danger level of 99%, but I could only let the criminal's accomplice pass. Watching him get ready to board, I suddenly stopped him.
Hey! Ethan?
I quickly memorized his name. Finally, I handed the ticket back to him. At that moment, I was caught in a deep dilemma. If I report the criminal, my girlfriend will lose her life. If I don't report it, 250 people on the plane will die. I felt a wave of helplessness. I couldn't hold back and ran to the bathroom to vomit. At that moment, the criminal appeared right in front of me.